Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves, so they won't hurt their field goal percentage. To encourage a nothing-to-lose approach on these plays, many say it's past time that the league only counts the makes in those situations. Kevin, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, DA. So the Nets starting five. Markieff Morris is out there with Durant. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the center. And for New Orleans, up front it's Williamson at the 4. And Valanciunas at the 5. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the 2 spot.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Here is Daniels. And here's Ingram from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Ingram seems just more and more confident in his ability to shoot from the three-point line.
Pass to Irving. Back to Simmons. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 7. That one wide left. The Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Bulls. He gets that one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
McCollum against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Authoritative move by Simmons, throwing it down on the defense.
Pass to Daniels. Ingram with it. A 3-ball. That one's not going to go. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Durant with a wide open look. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you want him taking that kind of shot. Yeah, it's so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion, again to the rack.
Here's Simmons. The Pelicans make their last shot. KD, that's for 2. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
That free throw good from Williamson. At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focused and sleep and eat right. Vital.
You know, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Daniels, no good. Nets trail by 8. Feeds to Morris. Pass to Irving. Floats one. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Kyrie constantly beating his defenders and so good in those tight quarters with the basketball.
McCollum against Simmons. Williamson, the pass to Daniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
For New Orleans, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And in terms of team members, The free throw percentage is right at 74.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Daniels.
And, guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick in Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. 8-point game. The pass to Claxton. Ingram against KD. Pass to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And on the way from Irving for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Kyrie loves to dance around with the ball. He seems to look through his defender at spots on the floor he wants to get to, and invariably gets there.
Now here's Ingram. Here's Daniels. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
And you could say they probably were in control for 3/4 of that game, but in that 4th quarter, man, they just fell apart.
Chance now to check out the NBA's most efficient scorer. Zion Williamson on top.
He is a finisher, plain and simple. That field goal percentage just absolutely jumps out at you. It borders on astonishing.
And Brooklyn has possession. They trail by 7. McCollum against Simmons. The kick out to Irving. Shot clock at 6. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Irving's got 8.
Playing with a bunch of different stars throughout his career, Kyrie has learned to be effective without the ball in his hand.
McCollum against Simmons. Ingram, an easy 2 points on the layup. Ingram's got his second bucket tonight.
And they've scored several times already here in the 1st quarter on the inside.
Here's Simmons. 2 points. That one goes.
A physical presence. Simmons is 6'11", nearly 250 pounds. He can easily absorb the hit.
Now here's Ingram. He's coming off a 28-point game against Houston.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
It's good.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
On the wing, Irving. Over Daniels. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Williamson kicks to Daniels. Passes to Ingram. Now Valanciunas. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Pass to Daniels. Tries again. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Bounce pass from Durant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I like how Durant uses his wily frame there to get off those shots. Not an easy shot, but for him, man, it looks easy.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hayes is checked in. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Great, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Good. Daniels has got his third basket of the night right there.
I know CJ plays the two guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Warren with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. McCollum against Simmons. A three from Morris. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They get a hand on it. Williamson outside. McCollum outside. And it's off from three-point range. Nets trail by 3. Durant, the pass to Irving. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
McCollum dishes to Ingram. Shoots over Warren. Morris with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Here's Durant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, KD still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel a deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Edmund Sumner comes in for Ben Simmons. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Hayes. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Houston.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside Warren. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Graham's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Thomas is checked in. Here's Alvarado. He had 10 points in the win against Houston.
And you could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
Now here's Thomas. They trail by 1. Shots good by Durant. Durant's got 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Alvarado. And again, no good by New Orleans. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Warren finds Durant to the left wing. It's Durant on the wing. Outside Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Clock at 6. Harris passes to Warren. The three from Thomas. It's rebounded by Hayes. New Orleans is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Graham against Thomas. Graham, the pass to Murphy. Here's Alvarado. Offline with his three. Warren on the wing. Covered by Hayes. Durant in the corner. And the three off target. The Pelicans trail. And Murphy kicks to Graham. The pass to Hayes. Here's Alvarado. Back to Hayes. Three-pointer. Graham. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. And it's Warren with the ball for Brooklyn. Pass to KD. Warren on the wing. Passes it to Harris. It's Thomas on the wing. And here is Warren. Here's Sumner. And a miss there on the triple. Graham, the pass to Murphy. And he comes up with the deuce. We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
It's that time of the game, everybody. Get loud right now for your Pelicans dance team. You know what time it is, man. I need everyone in the building to get on your feet and make some noise for your Pelicans dance team. Put your hands together. I can hear you for your Pelicans dance team.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in.
Nicholas Claxton.
A moment now to check out some numbers for Kevin Durant. .119 left in the first quarter. On the wing, Harris. Tries from 10, and the jumper is good. And the Nets lead by 1. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Alvarado. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the basket by Murphy.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Harris. He averages about 5 points a game. It's Thomas on the wing. Wide open look. Again, the Nets for 2.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Graham kicks to Murphy. Back to Graham. Nance dishes to Graham. The shot's good on the assist by Nance.
And Graham not afraid to go inside and finish through traffic. Skilled at using his body. And a nice job to shield himself from the D.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Sumner. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Tremendous job of just getting a hand up. Graham, just enough to disrupt that one.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Pelicans ahead, up by 2. From New Orleans, back in a moment.
It's that time again, everybody.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 2. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Kyrie Irving is out there with Simmons. Then it's Morris. Then it's Thomas. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 16-point game against Chicago.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
And the first one at the line is good. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from 2-point land, 3-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
I'm taking a look at the Pelicans. Lots of talent have come through that program over the years, and they're loaded now.
Yeah, they brought in some talent. They've done a good job in the draft and trying to find ways to hold on to these guys, along with having a healthy Zion. If all that comes together, it's definitely going to help their chances to be more competitive.
Here's Simmons. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Simmons feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. Pulls it from the elbow. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
And Irving is so difficult to stay with in the pick and roll. The moment he gets that kind of room, he's going to pull.
Now here's McCollum. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Daniels. Takes the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside Thomas. The pass to Morris. Back to Thomas. Morris outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Williamson finds McCollum. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Irving. And a wide open look for McCollum. They get it back. Count that one. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
You know, big guys like Valanciunas have spent a lot of time in this league understanding where the ball is going to come off of that rim on a miss. He was in great position that time.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Ingram. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks.
All the officials are all over that one.
The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And he can't hit the second.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Here's McCollum. He can't hit that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. Here's Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Irving's got 16 points.
And this is when Kyrie is at his best, skating to his spots on the floor, executing and playing with some aggressiveness.
Valanciunas passes to Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ingram. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
It's Thomas on the wing. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Great anticipation as Valanciunas got to that ball. Just swatted it away.
And the shot goes in. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Timeout called the Nets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Now you look at Williamson sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut back down to 7. The bucket there from Ben Simmons.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now here's Ingram. He has 7. And here's Daniels. Out to Ingram. Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 6th assist on the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Durant against Williamson. Pass to Thomas. Here's Irving. Puts up a 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes it to Daniels. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Williamson. Over Irving. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. The shot from the low post is good. And now a 12-point Pelican lead.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Simmons. Durant finds Simmons. And here is Irving. He's covered by Daniels. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
The Pelicans have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for the Nets. Edmund Sumner comes in for Simmons.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Nets trail by 15. Outside Irving. Here's Sumner. He is guarded by McCollum. To end the run. Sumner's shot is off. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Daniels. It's rebounded by Durant. KD's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Good work there as it goes. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Cullen passes to Daniels. To the paint. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got his 2nd bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Durant. This game an incredible scoring display for him.
Oh, man. We should grab some popcorn and a blanket and a pillow and settle in. This is going to be a long night watching KD score.
Here's Daniels. Ingram wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Ingram's got 12.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Sumner kicks to Warren. Some solid defense from Ingram.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. He's been dominant over the last month. He's putting up 29 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So for the Pelicans, Murphy's checked in, and Devontae Graham subbed in for Daniels. And the Nets also making a change. Harris is checked in for Kyrie Irving. Good on the second free throw.
Well, T.J. Warren believes he can score, and he's done it a lot. Every year he ups the ante and wants to add more to his game. Defensively, maybe a little more focused.
Here's Alvarado. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now the pass to Murphy. And another three for New Orleans.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Personal foul.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Nancy's checked in for Hayes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Pelicans leading by 13. Graham, the pass to Murphy. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul.
Third team foul.
At the line for your Pelicans, Trey Murphy.
One shot.
At the line for 1.
And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Here's Sumner. Nice Steve from Valanciunas.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Nance dishes to Graham. Takes it from 10. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Nets trail by 16. Durant with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Durant's got 15.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Now here's Graham. No good there. Some solid defense from Harris. Durant, the pass to Claxton. Outside, KD.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Nice spin off the left rim and in. KD's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Pass to Valanciunas. He kicks to Murphy. Back to Valanciunas. Wide open. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. A minute 20 left to play in the first half. Sumner passes to Durant. And the Nets, another 3.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Now here is Murphy. He's got 11. Passes it to Alvarado. Over Harris. And it's Alvarado missing.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Here's Warren. Drops in the layup for 2.
Ah, the will of Warren. Admirable. Superb. Staying with the contact there.
Pelicans leading by 7. Pass to Murphy. Dishes to Valanciunas. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Brooklyn's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. A nice shot by KD.
and that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Here's Alvarado. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Valanciunas kicks to Murphy. Sinks the triple. Murphy's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Pelicans.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
And so it's New Orleans in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Then there's McCollum, and it's Daniels in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Simmons inside. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from Durant.
KD, one of those guys who will go down on the list of the greatest scorers in NBA history.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Here's McCollum after the made shot from KD. There's the pass to Murphy. And stolen by Simmons. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. He gets it in there.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
In transition, here come the Nets. Morris with the ball. That ties the game.
Ben Simmons.
Simmons got 10 points.
You got to like his choice right there to go hard to the rack. Took it right at the teeth of the defense.
Ingram outside. Now here is Murphy. Defense right on him. Back to Ingram. Kicks it out to Williamson. 5 to shoot. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Ben Simmons.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. There's been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
That free throw good from Williamson.
There's such an aura around the way that Zion Williamson has come into the league. Such a different player, the way he moves, the way he jumps. There's no doubt that everybody has an eye on Zion.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 10. Morris, no good. Simmons against McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead.
Zion plays within the system right there, very unselfish.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Steps back and fires. And he recovers it. Simmons against McCollum. And the wide open shot from Morris. Nailed from 3-point land. Morris has got himself on the board with 3 there. Pass to Daniels. So here's Murphy. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Thomas checked in for Kevin Durant. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Passes it to McCollum. Got a piece of it. Williamson trying to free himself up. McCollum, no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you.
Second team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. 6 on the shot clock. McCollum.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Now, here is Irving. He's covered by Daniels. Morris kicks to Irving. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Buries it from 3-point range. Ingram's got 15 points.
Ingram just letting it rip right now on the offensive end.
Timeout called the Nets.
And while it took Brandon Ingram some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
He's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace.
Nets trail by 5. Outside Irving. Outside Simmons. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Ingram outside. Kicks it to Hayes. Pass to Daniels. It's Ingram on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. They get the rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Nets trail by 4. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 7 rebounds in the game. McCollum outside. Back to Williamson. Over Irving. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And the Pelicans making a change. Alvarado's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Pelicans, Jose Alvarado.
Claxton the pass to Morris. It's Thomas on the wing. He's covered by Ingram, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, he was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
Joe Harris is checked in for Irving. Pelicans leading by 4. McCollum with the ball. He's got 6, and here's Ingram from the arc. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Nancy's checked in for Williamson. And the Nets also making a change. Warren's checked in. Nets on defense. 4-point game. Pulls up. High post. Nance dishes to Ingram. Just 4 to shoot. Good on the 3-point shot. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Harris outside.
Improving every season he's been in the league. Harris is quietly one of the best perimeter shooters in the game.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Nets making a change here. Sumner's checked in. And Harris drops them both. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Now here's Nance. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the basket by McCollum.
That's one of the huge attributes of McCollum's game. He can score from anywhere, which makes him very unpredictable as a scorer.
Warren with the ball. Covered by Hayes. Thomas passes to Warren. Here's Sumner. Over Alvarado. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to 5 there thanks to the basket from Sumner. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Here's Alvarado. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Count it.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Now here is Harris, and there's the pass to Warren. Back to Harris. Outside Thomas. Warren on the wing. Three-pointer. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Thomas.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Pass to Alvarado. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's McCollum. Again, the Pelicans score.
And you give CJ that kind of shot, and he's going to knock it down. He'll exploit the defense all night long.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Sumner. Pelicans with the rebound.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And that one drops. Nance has got his first points of the game.
Larry Nance Jr. has all of the ability to be effective from there.
Outside Warren. Harris up top. He's covered by Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Valanciunas is checked in for New Orleans. Durant's checked in for the Nets. And so he makes both from the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
McCollum outside. Here's Alvarado. Down low. And he banks in the layup. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
Well, a little physicality for a little guy goes a long way, but a little physicality from a big guy, that goes Valanciunas' way.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
Well, he didn't attempt a 3 in his first 5 years in the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It's on Kevin Durant.
The defender's trying to get aggressive because when Larry Nance Jr. gets into that area, he becomes problematic.
At the line for 2.
That one is off.
Well, we know that Larry Nance Jr. is an athlete. Now it's crucial for him to show that consistently he can knock down a shot, maybe even extending to the three-point line.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Nets trail by 8.
2 minutes.
Durant kicks to Warren. KD against Nance. Pass to Claxton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 10, and it's in there. McCollum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the ball handling right there, McCollum, he's able to get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
And the pass to Harris. To the inside. Claxton, the pass to Durant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance.
That's ball.
.114 left in the 3rd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Warren, good.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Alvarado. And here's Ingram from the arc. They grabbed their own miss. Valanciunas battles through traffic and lays it in. Valanciunas has got 10 points in the game.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Pass to Claxton. Here's Sumner. Over Alvarado. And again, it's Brooklyn converting. Here's McCollum. He's got 12. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. With the fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pelicans lead by 7. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Alvarado. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Markieff Morris. Ben Simmons is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Here's Alvarado. On the clock. Ingram with room to shoot, and he nails that one right through the net. Ingram's got 20 points.
And right now, efficient as Brandon Ingram is just torching the defense.
Here's Warren trying to get open as Irving. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Warren.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Here's Daniels. Over Irving. And that one's good. Daniels. And the Pelicans lead by 9. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Nets. Warren on the wing. Morris outside. Passes to Claxton. Outside Irving. Oh, good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Ingram passes to Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Valanciunas, a mountain of a man out there, and that catches up with the matchups defensively.
The line for your Pelicans, Jonas Valanciunas. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in the game. You got to feed the big man, so get him the ball earlier and get it to him often.
He's off on the second. Nets trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Morris kicks to Irving. Outside Warren. Jacks up a 3. They get it back.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Daniels passes to Valanciunas. Over Claxton. Got a piece of it. Outside Irving. Over Daniels. Morris trying to free himself up. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 6 and the bucket from Irving.
Kyrie making that look effortless. That shot is so well within his comfort zone.
Ingram dishes to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Next ball.
Nets trail by 6. Now Simmons. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
Now here's Williamson. Here's Alvarado. Williamson kicks to Daniels. Lobs it up there for Ingram. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Sweet finish on the alley-oop. Ingram extending that time to throw it down.
And stolen by Williamson. All alone. And finished off by Williamson.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And the Nets with possession here. Following the score by New Orleans. Here's Irving. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Fires from the line. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now a 10-point Pelican lead. Simmons passes to Warren. Now here is Irving. Defense is right there. Now here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Here's Morris. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Over Williamson. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut back down now to 10 as they pick up the bucket from Morris. Ingram against Warren. Ingram kicks to Daniels. Pass to Williamson. Back to Daniels. 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Nets.
Into the lineup for the Nets, Kevin Durant.
Four on the clock. Here's Ingram. Drilled from 11 feet out. Ingram's got 16 points here in the second half.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Claxton, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Simmons. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
The pass to Claxton.
New Orleans foul. Brandon Ingram. 4th personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Irving. Here's Williamson. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Morris. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound, Nets. Claxton no good. New Orleans leading by 12. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The 3 from KD. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
Rebound, Brooklyn. High post, KD. Working on Williamson. Durant the pass to Irving. And the Nets miss again.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Yeah, the defender all over.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Zion Williamson. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Williamson. And the Pelicans making a change here. McCollum's checked in. And both free throws good for Williamson. Here's Simmons. Pass to Irving. KD on the wing. Back to Irving. Trying to get something going. Outside for Durant. Ingram with the steal. Goes up. And oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
Well, right now it's Ingram on both ends of the floor doing some damage. He's starting to take some pride on the defensive end.
Passes it to Claxton. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Ben Simmons.
Testament to the savvy of McCollum. The defender bites on his subtle move. Ben is left with no choice but to foul him.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Free throw good, McCollum.
Just a smooth scorer is C.J. McCollum, and that combination of being confident and crafty keeps helping him pile up points in terms of his career statistics. Now he's at the line.
And so McCollum nails both of them. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Here's Ingram following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Shoots from the elbow, and he drops that one in. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Lets the three fly. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Daniels, no good. Nets trail by 20. Here's KD. From down in the low post, it goes. KD's got 28 points for the game.
How about a show of power from KD? He knew the contact was coming and ripped right through it.
The pass to Valanciunas. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his assist totals piling up, 11 now for him. Valanciunas has gone 75% from the field, 6 baskets and 8 attempts. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Durant kicks to Morris. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should, and I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors, but it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
Here is Durant. The Pelicans make their last shot. 1:33 left in the game. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. And a new group in for the Nets. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Royce O'Neal comes in for Morris. Watanabe's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving. That one misses for Simmons.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Now, here's Marshall. Now the feed to Hayes. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pelicans.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
A two-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Brandon Ingram.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 19. Pass to Watanabe. Fires the three. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And that one misses. Here's Watanabe. Now the dish to Mills. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Patty's just so aggressive out there on the floor and forces the defense's hand, constantly looking to get either contact or get himself to the free throw line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Really a great free throw shooter. It's unfortunate Mills gets to the line infrequently, partly because of the minutes.
And he sinks the second. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.